Hello watchers, today I've got the Acrylograph March subscription box. Now the interesting thing already is that it came just like this. It wasn't in another box like sometimes it is, and it's come all the way from the States, and you know, it's held up pretty well. So as much as we like to keep these boxes as best as we can, because they are just beautiful boxes anyway, I think in terms of the environment, it's better to be like this, and then it just be potluck if your box arrives quite nicely, rather than it being in a bigger cardboard or bubble wrapped or whatever. But anyway, let's get into this. This box is a lovely sunflower yellow. I've already got all my Easter sort of stuff out, and well, Easter / spring stuff in the background for various videos that I'm doing. Yeah, let's get this open. Alright, so we've got some wiggly waggly worms. Just a little... Oh, the washi tape has exploded. I don't see the point of the little bit of wiggly waggly worms. It's not enough to protect things, but anyway, we have got some washi tape. We've got 4 rolls, should there be? Hang on, let's read what it says on the box. Set of 4, yes. Acrylograph decorative tape. We've got a chunky one. I don't think they've done a chunky one before. I may be illusioned to thinking that they haven't. But we've got this beautiful mint coloured one. Then we've got some, plant ephemera. Then we've got some jaguar and some leopard print on the pink one as well. So they're nice. I'm really liking the colours of those because I love my greens. I love my greens. Okay, so let's do... Okay, let's do this little pocket. This tracing paper envelope. I'm trying to do it without opening it. Without ripping it. There we go. So these are a bunch of die cut stickers. These are super shiny as well. They're not matte ones. So we've got some leaves. Is that supposed to be an orange? Although it kind of looks more like a bowling ball with those 3 holes. Some leaves. More leaves. More leaves. The jaguar. So yeah, got a nice little selection of die cut stickers. Whoop. Then what have we got in here? This yellow box. Although I'd say it's more of a mustard sort of yellow as opposed to a bright orange. Oh, we've got some green. We've got some yellow. Oh! It's a pocket dot grid with 2 different greens and the yellow. I think we've had... Yes, we have. We've had that green before in a notepad. But I love that green, so I don't mind it at all. And then with a nice colour on the top. Just a paper over the top with the pattern. But yeah, I really like these greens. I'm gonna love these greens, I know I am. Then we've got some colouring pages. Archer and Olive. No. I mean, to me, Archer and Olive shouldn't be giving colouring pages out and then putting it as a price as an item. To me, the colouring pages should be free, either printed or just digitally and sent via email, because then people can print whatever paper they want to print on. So if they want to use watercolours, they can print it on watercolour paper or whatever. Or if you just want to keep it digital and use it in Photoshop or Procreate, then it gives it a lot more options. But for them to actually charge a price for colouring pages, which a lot of people might not use. I know there are some people that will use them, but yeah, it's free colouring sheets as well. They have printed them on better paper than what they did last time, but I'm sorry, but colouring pages should be free. I mean, this to me is just a disappointment. I would have rather have had some sticker sheets maybe, or just like some sort of like paper pop-up thing, you know, a little task of creating something from a pop-up item, you know, some sort of paper craft. But just plain colouring sheets, no, I'm sorry Archer and Olive, but that's just a disappointment for me. Yeah, anyway, let's hopefully get onto some better stuff. So then we've got some enamel bookmarks. Ooh, exciting. Look at these gorgeous things. Ooh. Look at those, so shiny as well. They're nice and brass, and they're quite stiff as well, so they're not going to bend too easily, which is great. And then on this one we have got a jaguar. That is lovely, 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 lovely. Let's try and get them back in now. Hee hee hee. You know, put that there. Oh, we've got our notebook. We'll do that in just a second. And we've got some acrylographs called Into the Wild. I don't think they've ever printed on the books, sort of the set name. But these look pretty cool. The nice green tones. Oh, they've got the colour printed on them. They don't normally do that, so that is a definite positive change. So it looks like we've got 4 different greens and a yellow, so we'll swatch them out in just a second. The only acrylographs I had before, I think, were in the September box, but I ended up trading that September box because there was a lot of items in there I loved, but I wasn't going to use. What are these? Is this like a dungaree? I don't know why I just initially thought it was like a dungaree. Dungarees. Sort of protective apron for while you're working in the studio. Oh, let's just move the box. So we've got a random thread, which easily came off, so that's not a problem. I do love the colour of this. Of course I do, it's a green, but what is this? Oh, it's a tote bag. But it's like one of those storage tote bags. So you've got like a load of pockets. Like you're probably more familiar with these with like when you go to the supermarket and get wine bottles. But you can put all sorts of things in. It just helps organise your thing. Yeah, it says storage tote on the tag. Then you've got a key sort of holder to put like your keys on there or anything else. Then you've got another strap that's not very well done. It should be finished on that end because that's just going to fray like no tomorrow. But it's to tie around that way, so you can like tie something, maybe like a tripod or umbrella or a bouquet of flowers, you know, just something that's dangling there that's not too heavy, and then tie it off inside. Then you've got a fixed strap on this side. that is an interesting idea, but we've already had a tote bag from Archer and Olive, so I don't want them to keep sending tote bags because it's just, there's no point. But at least with this one, they've tried, you know, doing something different with the storage idea. So that's nice. Then we've got the leather strap there with Archer and Olive embossed on it. So interesting. But let's get the notebook open to see what's kind of notebook. I know it's A5, which I'm not a huge fan of. I do prefer B5 or bigger. It says it's a white dot grid. But let's see what the pattern is like on the front. I can tell it's like a greenish colour. Okay. Ooh. Oh, it's faux leather. Oh, I love this colour. I love it. I do love the smell of the faux leather. I know it's like a plasticky smell, but I like it. I forget what type of flower leaf that is. I know it begins with M, but I've forgotten what it is. It's a very particular type of plant that everybody seems to love. Me, personally, I don't not like it. I just prefer more colour. I prefer the actual flowers rather than the leaves. So we've got our pen loop. There's no gilding on the side on this notebook. And it's just white pages, dot grid. Ooh. Hello. We have got perforated pages. So similar to what we get in the notepads. The notepads meaning these ones, and I grabbed this one to see if the green is the same in the pocket, because this one was for June's, was it? I think June's last year with the desert theme, I think. I've not used too much. I've surprisingly used more of the blue than I have of the green. I thought I'd use more green, but I haven't yet. I think it's because I love it so much. I'm like, I don't want to waste it. But yeah, this is the notepad with the perforated edges. So basically we've got a notepad. Is it perforated all the way through? Yeah, with a proper cover, which is interesting, but I don't really see the point of that. And is it just me, or does the paper feel thicker? Nah, it's about the same. And then of course we've got our dingly dangly ribbons on the end as well. Our bookmark placements. So I like that. That's nice. I just wish it was in a B5, that's all. I do love my B5s. So where's the... Is it the same green? No. It's slightly... I don't know if the camera's picking that up very well. But it's a slightly brighter green on the pocketbook. It's only ever so slightly, but... interesting. Either way, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. So, I'm going to have a little discussion now about prices of things, because I've already seen what was in this box. Spoilers got ruined. Quite badly for me for this box, which, to be honest with you, it wasn't much of a major issue. Sometimes I don't mind it, but then there's other times I do manage to avoid them, believe it or not. There are so many out there. And there were people saying this box isn't worth the price and this, that and the other. So I would like to throw my 2 pennies into the ring in terms of prices. Now, I'm going to speak in dollars, even though, yes, I'm in the UK. I'm not going to talk about shipping because that's my choice to get shipping. Because obviously, I don't live in the States, I live in the UK. But to be honest with you, the shipping's pretty fair enough for, how fast it gets here, and because these are released on the 1st of the month and it's now the 17th today. Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way. Got lots of green items. It's just clicked in my brain that it's St. Paddy's Day today as well. What was I saying? Yes, so it's my choice to get the shipping, and it's pretty reasonable anyway. So I'm just going on that the subscription box is $75. Doesn't matter if you're UK or American or whatever, it's $75. Now, Archer and Olive always complained that the items are worth more than $150, which I'm not going to argue too much about because that's up to Archer and Olive to say that, even though I don't like it when companies proclaim that. But let's just go through the prices. So, the A5 perforated for this box, they claim it's $35.50. I'll just run through all the prices. Then the Acrylographs, which is a set of 5, is it? Let me just check. 3, 4, 5, yep. So a set of 5. They're saying it's $22.50. Then the Washi is $11.50. The colouring pages, which I completely disagree with, is $6.50. Then the pocketbook is $18.50, and then the die cut stickers are $7.50. The enamel, beautiful enamel bookmarks are $15.50, and then the tote bag is a whopping $35.50. Now, that all adds up to $153, so it is more than $150 in Archer and Olive's brain, which is fine. But when I've done my own research into how much these things cost, and bearing in mind I have used Archer and Olive's own items to compare the prices to, i.e. I've been on their website and I've gone, oh, that's how much they normally charge for an A5 notebook and things. So these are the prices that I've got. So for the A5, they typically go between $28 and $32, depending on the design or the fabric of the cover. So that's cheaper than what they're proclaiming anyway, by $4.50. The Acrylographs usually come in a set of 10, and that's $35.50. So if you halve that, because we've got a set of 5, that's $17.75, which again is $5 cheaper than what they're proclaiming in the box. The washi tape, they always charge $11.50, which to me is overpriced, because a set of 4 washi here in the UK, but I know different countries charge different things, they're only about $5-6 when I've done the exchange thing. So to me they're always a little bit overpriced, but you do get some beautiful designs. And the thing is with Archer and Olive, and I'll say this now, is that it's a woman owned small business. So to be honest with you, I don't mind paying that extra little quid, a few pounds or dollars for something that's really pretty and something that I know that is a small company, because I know how hard it can be. So I don't mind it too much, but when it's continuous and they really do the prices, that's when I'm a little bit like, come on guys, don't use your people that way. But yeah, moving on. The colouring pages, in my opinion, they should be 0. They should be either free or just digital. I could go on for days about those things. And then the pocketbook, I agree with the price of that, of $18.50. Although I know it could be done cheaper because it is only just a flimsy paper cover and a hard backing, so it's not like got a beautiful cover like that. I know it can be done cheaper, but in terms of Archer and Olive's own prices, I think that's sort of fair. Now they've got the die cut stickers at £7.50. at $7.50, and to me, I know how cheap and easy die cut stickers are. It doesn't matter whether they're just paper ones or if they're just vinyl ones. I know how easy and cheap these things are made. So I do think that they are overpriced, and I would put $2 on that, if at all. Now, if I was running my own company, I would actually give out some die cut stickers for free. Perhaps not as many as these, but I would definitely give out some for free. So I'm a bit dubious about putting a price on them, but I would, for argument's sake, I would say $2. Then the enamel pins, they are priced very reasonably, because I've seen some that can go for ridiculous amounts of money, but again, it depends on the brand. But I think these are very reasonably priced at $15.50. The tote bag, however, I have 3 different friends that all make and screen print their own tote bags, or they embroider them, or they, make them out of leather. And I was having this discussion with them, and they was telling me that they're actually very cheap to make and get manufactured. And when I showed them this one, when I got the spoilers, that's not worth $35. They're like, it's $15 at most. Now, my friends, one of them's in the UK, the other 2 is in the States, so they've both said the same thing. So it's not a case of, things are cheaper in the UK or things are cheaper in the US. It is literally, so that to me is way overpriced. So I would have priced that at $15.50. And even on Archer and Olive's website, they've got a couple of tote bags which are currently on sale. But I've gone with the original price, and their original price was $15 anyway. But yes, I know you could argue this is a storage one, that one wasn't. But again, they're still just as easy to make. So even with me sort of doing a bit of research and finding out the prices are a little bit cheaper in some items, it still works out to be $111. So I think maybe people are a bit, I think they think when they get a tote bag, they sort of forget about the tote bag, and they only see the little items that they got there, and they think, that's not really a subscription box worth. So perhaps is that illusion somehow. But either way, as far as I'm concerned, if you've paid your $75, you have got your money's worth, is my grand conclusion. Yes, I'm disappointed with things, but you still got your money's worth. I really do think that. Not quite as much as what Archer and Olive like to proclaim, but I know they've got a marketing thing that they've got to stick to. But yeah, but I'm actually really happy with the box because it's greens, purely because it's beautiful greens and a little bit of pink. But yeah, I think people always compare the subscription boxes to the first or the second subscription, which was the March one, where we got absolutely a ton of things. We got 2 large notebooks, a small large notebooks, acrylic stamps. We were spoiled rotten in that box, I'm telling you. So I think people are always constantly comparing it to that box, and Arch and Olive are a business. They have a few employees that they need to pay. They can't keep that level up every single subscription box. So I always expect sort of like a peak and a trough of, one box you'll get that's absolutely fantastic and, full of stuff, and then the one not so much. So I think you need to take that into consideration with subscription boxes. But Archer and Olive, again, being a great company that they are, they do give you the option. I think they release what's inside the box about maybe a few days or a week before the money goes out of your account. So they give you the option of being able to pause or cancel your subscription. So you don't have to get that box, which you know, if you do feel like it's not worth the price or it's not the design you like, then you can pause it and wait for the next box. You know, so again, they're really great in customer service and being able to, you know, give you as many options and to make you not feel cheated or anything like that. But please, Archer and Olive, if you're watching, no more colouring pages. And if you're insistent on doing colouring pages, they need to be free or digital. Because then, I mean, to me, digital makes more sense. Because as I've said, people can then print them on whatever paper they want, you know, for whatever media they're using. Or they can keep them digital and use them in Procreate or Photoshop or whatever design software they have. You know, so I just... stop doing these, please. That is my takeaway from this box. No more colouring pages. And also, if you are listening, and another thing that I asked for, can we please have bigger notebooks, please? B5 or more, because I really don't. It annoys me when you do something so beautiful like this, but in such a small package of A5. Because to me, it's. I know I'm a person that's used to using large amounts of paper, but just a little bit bigger, please. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and my little ramble about prices and things. But I hope it does open your eyes a little bit to you have actually got your money's worth in this box. And even though I am disappointed about a couple of things, it doesn't hinder the fact that I still love this box. Oh, we've not swatched out the acrylographs. Okay, I'll do that. I will do that in this book, because I will keep this book, because it's my favourite colour. I can't not have it, but I can always rip the page out anyway, because it's perforated. Oh, we can get rid of that sticky, that annoying page. Yes. You know, the one that always flicks up and you can't really do much with usually. So... I'm going to use the marsh green first. Oh, this is a very light one. Now, if anyone's watched any of my videos, you know I'm not about calligraphy. This is a very light blue, green. But I do love the pen tips on these, I have to admit. You've got your broad brush tip and then a fine one, but the fine one's like a plastic nib, so when you put pressure on it you still get a little bit of a thicker line as well. So I like that. That was the, what was it, marsh green. Oh, okay, and I'm gonna do Parket. I'm not sure about the pronunciation on this one. Alright, let's try and do a really thin line, and a thick line, and a thin one. Yeah, my pen control is not very good. It's because I'm usually quite, you know, heavy-handed with my pens. Parakeet. It must be oh, parakeet, like the bird. Oh my god, my brain. Oh lordy. Then this one's Blue Lagoon. Oh, I like this. This is almost the color of the notebook. Again, pen control woman. Oy. Blue. Lagoon. I'll do the jungle green. Oh, this is a dark green. I wouldn't say it's a jungle green though. I'd say it's more of a swamp green, but anyhow. Forgot how to spell jungle then for a second. Jungle green. And then we have a toucan orange. So toucan, like the bird. Oh, this is a lovely bright colour. Let's tear this page out, see how well it tears or doesn't. I mean, I think it's because it's that weird first page. But they are the colours. Very nice colours. So yeah, that is March's Archer and Olive subscription box. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up to support the channel, and subscribe if you want to see more of my content, so you get notified when I do upload new videos. Leave me a comment below as well of what you guys think of this. And let me know if you do disagree with me. I don't mind you disagreeing with me at all, because it opens up to a bigger conversation and perhaps I might learn something as well. So I don't mind you guys commenting at all. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and in the meantime, happy architecting.